All right. I like it.
Good afternoon, guys. This is your boy LocsNLoad Firearm Reviews here today with Gunda Grand Risings. Hey guys, today I got a cool video that I've been kind of waiting to do, but I wanted to make sure I had everything ready to go before I did this video. So now we got it and we're gonna do it. So this one is on my truck gun or my my backpack gun when I get it to that point. But this is my 7.5 inch AR15. What I affectionately call it the Mutt. Now I'm gonna get into why I call it the Mutt. But let me give a close-up of this beauty. If the words up here look like reversed, it's because I'm filming from my cell phone and because my camera is having issues. So until we get that figured out, I'm going to be filming on my phone. But this is the beauty right here. And I'm going to go over this, what I got on here, and then we're going to talk about why I went with the 7.5, pros and cons of it. And I guess some recommendations when you guys are building a 7.5 or looking to go 7.5 route. Alright, so first let's talk about what I got on here. Alright, so first I went with the A2 flash suppressor. Before I had a Phase 5 Hex Fat Man brake on here. No go. Muzzle brakes on 7.5s, way too loud, way too much concussion. I shot that muzzle brake indoors, and yeah, that was it. That even with double hearing protection, it was still loud. The concussion thing was just ridiculous. It was tearing the tape and posters off the wall. It was smoking. So I took the muzzle brake off, put on a flash suppressor. That's a lot better. You still get fireballs, but it is not as loud and there's not as much concussion, and it actually does suppress some of the fireballs a lot of the times. So it was a good choice going into this. Now I got in here a Ballistic Advantage 7.5 inch barrel with the gas block attached to it. So far so good. It's Ballistic Advantage, so the thing runs really nicely. It seems to be gassed pretty well. I have no issues feeding with brass or steel case ammunition, so that's a good job on Ballistic Advantage. I know they're known for making good products, and based off of this, I believe what they're saying. So if you're looking for a good barrel, Ballistic Advantage is a recommended company, and they make good products, and this one is a tank and it's running really well. Alright, so the rail. This gold rail I got off Optics Planet. It's just like a generic rail. There's no name or marking on here. I'm not even sure of the company. I just got off Optics Planet. It wasn't too much. It was a little bit more than like a regular one because it's gold. But if you want a fancy custom rifle, you're gonna pay a little bit extra for like those specially painted parts. So I went with this again, Optics Planet. It was like it was less than like 80 bucks, I want to say. But yeah, I got it on there if you guys are looking for it. The angled foregrip at the bottom is from Trinity Force. It's too short to mount a vert grip on here, but with this angled foregrip, I still get kind of the grip I want if I had a vert grip, to where I can still get my C-clamp and have something to grip onto. So this Trinity Force angled foregrip really does a good job and allows me to hold on to this pistol pretty well when I'm shooting rapid fire. For a light system, you know, I go back and forth on my light, but right now I'm running the PL2 Mini. If I get it off, come on, there we go. The Olight PL2 Mini. Focus. And it's 600 lumens, so that's pretty decent, you know, especially for something like this where it's going to be really close up, you know, from your car or in a house type situation. So it's good to have that, and it's also adjustable, so you can move it, find your spot, and then lock it down if you need to. And I can, with my thumb, push up and activate it. Even with my C-clamp, I can just C-clamp it with this thumb real subtly. So I like that. Light works well. I put number of rounds, like several hundred rounds, and so far this light's been working, so I don't see a reason to replace it unless I get something better. Up here is just like a little sling SWAT I got off Amazon. Again, a no-name company, but it just works. This isn't really something I'm expecting to go to war with. This is just a cool looking gun to sit in my car and, you know, pack some extra firepower, but it's still reliable. As you can see, coming back, no dust cover because it's 2019. We don't need those. I really forgot to put it on, I'm not gonna lie. We got the SIG Sauer ROMEO red dot. Works well. This is not a lower 1/3, which I wish it was, because this light sits at the bottom of the optic. But the red dot clears fine, so you can still see your target, which is why it's on here. So I'm not too nitpicky. I just wish this SIG ROMEO was a lower 1/3. But I could probably get a mount for it, like some company on like Amazon or Optics Planet gives me that lower 1/3 capability. Alright, so the upper receiver, which as you see is gold, and the charging handle was all from Republic Firearms. That's where the A2 came from. So the A2, the upper receiver that you see is gold, the charging handle, the safety selector. I got the bad lever over it, but you can see the gold bolt release. That's again from Republic Firearms. So that's that. Coming over here, my takedown pins are from Strike Industries. Nice and gold, and they stick out a little bit so you can get your nails in there and pull them out. It does have the brass deflector on the Republic Firearms. The bolt carrier is a black nitrate bolt carrier from FOSTECH, that company. Really well made. It was HPI tested, mechanical particle inspected, so it's made by FOSTECH, so you know it's a reputable company, so they make really good stuff. Mag release is from, again, Republic Firearms. The trigger, really good trigger, I'm gonna say. It's from AIM Sports. It's their SSATT, I believe. Single stage trigger, flat face. Really nice trigger. Really good when you're trying to like shoot and move. Get like those quick up shots. Which is what this is for, because it's close quarters. So it does a really good job with that, and I like that trigger. The flag, I got that flag from Amazon. You know, I had to put Velcro on it and put the Velcro backing on the mag well, because you guys always ask me all the time, how do I get this flag on here? Well, it's just Velcro. So I just put Velcro on the back of it, and I put Velcro on the mag well, and then boom. Now you got a custom looking edition. Again, trigger mag, the trigger guard is from Strike Industries. You got the MAGPUL pistol grip and the SB PDW brace. I always hate when it comes to those, because you gotta remember so much, and I'm just like, damn. Alright, so that is what I have on my 7.5 AR-15. As you heard, there's a lot of companies and a lot of different parts on here, which is why I call it the mutt. It's just a bunch of parts together. But the reliability is there. I've put several hundred rounds through this pistol, and it is working like a tank so far. It feels solid. Again, one of the things I know when I get, like, especially an AR-15, one thing I look at to let me know that this is a well-made AR-15, whether I built it or another company built it or someone else built it, is that if I can take it and it doesn't really rattle, like the upper and lower is like real solid, the rail is solid, that kind of lets me know that I got a solid rifle or pistol in my hands. Let me know.
Zion, collect all the eye protection and protection. I know you're the last person.
Alright, so let's get into the question. Locs, why did you go with the 7.5? Well, I wanted something I could ride in the car with. You know, I had my 11.5 AR-15. That kind of worked, but it was still a little big for a, you know, especially in the vehicle, you know, when you got the glass. It's still kind of long. So I wanted something a little bit shorter and also something that I could possibly put in a backpack and carry that way. And 11.5 isn't gonna, you know, cut it even with a folder. You're gonna have to have like a big backpack, and I didn't want to carry all that. I want to carry like a normal sized backpack and be able to carry, you know, the same amount of firepower. So when it comes down to like going shorter than a 11.5 or 10.5, the next barrel length down there that's really popular is the 7.5. You know, when you go down that route, you know, 11, 10.5s, they're loud. 7.5s are louder. You know, when you shorten down that barrel, you know, it's going to get louder. You're going to get more fireballs. This is just how it is. But you can do some things like get like a flash suppressor or, you know, adjustable gas block if you want. But 7.5 is the way to go if you're looking for like that small, concealable, compact, but yet you still want the same firepower in an AR-15 that you get from like a 16-inch, 18-inch, 20-inch, 11-inch, whatever. And 7.5 is a really good caliber. People are like, oh, is it inaccurate? No, I've taken it to the range and I zeroed it at the same ranges as I zeroed my 16-inch carbine length, a 16-inch mid-length, and 11.5-inch carbine length AR-15, and the accuracy was on par with all those weapon systems. So it's not necessarily that the 7.5 is more inaccurate or less accurate than any other barrel length. The only thing is when you're trying to reach out the distance, let's say like 200, 300, 400 yards, that's where the barrel length starts to show its weakness. But then again, with a 7.5, you're not really looking to go out to 300 yards plus with a 7.5. This is something like 100 yards in, like executive protection type stuff, or, you know, CQB, like SWAT teams. That's where something where this shortness comes into play. You know, like everything has its trade-offs. You know, you pick whatever you're most likely to see yourself using that tool for. You know, that's the tool you're going to use. So again, this is why I keep it in the car or in the house. This thing is just handmade and well built and well suited for those situations. Thing I want, I guess pros and cons. Let's see. Pros, short, compact. They're kind of lightweight. This one has a little weight to it because of, you know, the brace. But it's still lighter than like a 16-inch or a bigger AR-15. Pros, same firepower, same accuracy, you know, the same familiarity with the weapon system. You know, it's an AR, so all the controls are the same, so you don't have to learn anything new. You just kind of have to make sure you watch where you put your hands so you don't, you know, cover the barrel and burn yourself or shoot your hand off. Besides that, it's all about the same. So that's about it. When it comes to cons, it's loud. Like, this thing is loud. Like, I know you don't want to shoot something this short, but I mean, if your life depended on it, I mean, fuck it, no, defend yourself, no. But these things are loud, so be prepared for that. It has a lot more concussion, you know, than a 16-inch AR. You got that unburnt powder that hasn't really cooked off inside the barrel length like a 16-inch or like 20-inch, which is what the 5.56 was made for when they first made the AR. So you got a lot more of that unburnt powder, and that just creates that concussion. That, I mean, it's fun, but I mean, it's distracting as well. So that's a consideration when you're going to the 7.5 route. You're gonna have noise and you're gonna have concussion. But besides that, I mean, velocity at distance, but I mean, this is for self-defense. And I don't think in self-defense ranges velocity is going to matter when it comes like this, because you're talking about 10, 15 yards, 20 yards at the max. So yeah, 7.5 is going to do its job. People will be like, oh no, you're losing out on whatever when you go down barrel length. You stand at 20 yards or 100 yards and let me hit you with a 7.5 and see how it feels, and you tell me the difference between that and a 16-inch. Exactly. Nobody's going to want to do that. It's dumb. It's still going to kill you. It's a high velocity bullet traveling, and it's going to hit soft, gushy flesh. It's going to do damage, and it's going to kill you. So that's dumb when people say that. But anyway, guys, this is my 7.5-inch AR-15. So far, I really trust this firearm. This has not let me down. I haven't had any malfunctions anymore. When I first built it, I did, but that was kind of on me. This is like my second complete firearm build, so you know, there's some learning curves. And I found out what I did wrong. It was with the trigger. It was something where the trigger springs was a little messed up. So I fixed that, and the trigger has been kicking ass ever since. So this thing I really trust my life with.
Ah! No hit. No hit. No hit.
Yeah, hit it.
You hit the tree. You hit that stump.
That's a hit. Hit. Dog. God, dog, bro. You still suck.
Alright, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you like what I got for show and tell today. And hopefully this video was beneficial if you were looking to go the 7.5 pistol route. If you are, I highly recommend it, guys. It's a pretty cool platform, and it fits a niche that bigger AR-15s can't do for you. So I would say if you're looking to go ahead and build a 7.5, especially now before they take our gun rights. But if you can do it, do it. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. I always enjoy making these for you. I like to see your comments and hear you guys reply at the bottom. If you guys are looking to support the channel, LocsNLoadFirearms.com. I made some new t-shirts recently, so go in there and check them out. See if you like them. If you purchase one, to help support the channel. If you also want to support the channel, you can go to the Patreon site and become a Patreon member and donate like $1 a month. What I'm about to do to make Patreon a little bit more exciting is that I can't put up install videos on YouTube, but I can do it on Patreon. So if you become a Patreon member, I'm gonna start putting up install videos on Patreon for Patreon members only. So check that out. Yeah, follow the site, follow me on IG, Facebook, Gunstreamer, Patreon, all those sites. I got it down in the description. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching the video. Hopefully you like my MUT AR-15, and hopefully you like the channel. Anyway, don't want to keep you. Please be safe. LocsNLoad out. We're gun done.